Carlos, thank you for being here with me today. Can you please introduce yourself and BGBG, which is the law firm that you work for, please?
Of course. Hello, Ines. Nice to be here. It's such an honor. And well, my name is Carlos Bello. I am a founding partner in BGBG. BGBG is a Mexican law firm. We are about 23 years old. When I say we, I mean the firm, of course, not me. And I head along with another partner, the telecom, media, and technology practice. I am also part or head of the pro bono committee. We have several areas, and we have a very strong focus and a lot of passion for telecommunication issues, as well as pro bono. But pro bono is a more recent activity of the firm, since our firm is kind of similar to a startup. At the very beginning, it was difficult to do pro bono, but we've been institutionalizing pro bono over the last 10 years in the firm. I'm also very active in different pro bono associations in Mexico, including Centro Mexicano Pro Bono, which I am counsel, which is the institution that is trying to professionalize pro bono among all firms. So BGBG is very active working on pro bono matters. That's a general scope of who BGBG is and who am I.
Okay, thank you. It's very interesting. I didn't know all of the pro bono work that you were doing. What I know is that you work with TSF pro bono. Can you tell me how and why you started to specifically work with us?
As a firm, we're trying to do a lot of pro bono work. We believe it's necessary for even our own mindset. Now we have to give back to the community. We are in the possibility of giving back to the community, and I believe it's the duty of all lawyers to do some pro bono work. So, as I said, we've been working on pro bono for about 10 years. At the firm, we have a committee, and several members of the firm participate in the committee. So we're always looking for new pro bono clients because we need to expand our pro bono services, and we make every lawyer in the firm do pro bono. So as part of it, we do some work with a firm called HWG, and there we know Paul Margie, and Paul Margie called us to ask about some work for TSF. TSF is related to telecommunications, and as I mentioned, we're very passionate about telecom, and my heart belongs to the satellite world, and I know TSF is very related to satellites. So as soon as Paul introduced us to TSF, we liked what, we saw what TSF does, we liked it, and we decided to do the work. And I think it was kind of a surprise for Paul and for TSF that we offered to do all the work on a pro bono basis. It's probably not common, and you probably face that challenge in several jurisdictions. But for us, having pro bono clients, it's very important. And we do the work for pro bono clients exactly as we do the work for the clients who pay. So it's been a wonderful relationship with TSF. We have several lawyers doing some work for you guys here in Mexico. And we're really excited and honored to be doing this work with you. I think we're helping Mexico, and we're helping also the communities and the individuals that are benefited by your work.
Yeah, we are very grateful of that work that you're doing, and it is definitely very precious. I know for the team in Mexico and for all of TSF as a whole. So thank you, of course, again. And what is very interesting is what exactly you do with the team and the details of it, including formalizing alliances and partnerships. So TSF and BGBG already work together and have these alliances that is so precious. And you also help us develop our alliances, our partnerships, and formalizing it, especially for the access to information project that we have in Mexico, Guatemala, and Colombia. So my question is, why do you think it's important to give these relationships a more formal framework?
It is important, as you say. As I mentioned, we're trying to institutionalize pro bono. Okay, pro bono should not be something that, oh, today I'm going to help someone. It should be something that it's well recognized, that is well prepared as any other work. So for TSF to do all these, how can I say, to work together with other entities, it's important to formalize such relationships because that gives seriousness to the work that you are doing, that the work that they are doing, and it makes everybody commit a step further. I think, just saying, yes, I'll help you, and then nobody does anything, no? I think signing agreements, putting in very crystal clear what you're going to do, the other's going to do, we are going to do, makes it much better, stronger commitment, and it makes it work out. Also, it makes it work out during many years. You come up with a, a procedure or a process to do all this work, and then it's easier to bring others on board. So formalizing it, I think, on the medium and long term helps much better because you can help increase and you can help build the grounds for more pro bono work between you and your partners and your collaborators. And we feel happy to be part of those.
A question related to your activities that I have is related to the process of registering a representation office
Oh, yeah.
for TSF in Mexico. And so that is something that you support us on in. Can you tell me more about this and why it's important?
Yes, of course. Of course, we're supporting you to be recognized as an entity in Mexico. No? Why is this important? I think, and from what I understand and see, is that Mexico is becoming an important country for TSF. More and more activities are being carried out, and there is some point that you need to formalize and to have more presence. It's uh, like I said, pro bono is very similar to commercial on those aspects. A commercial entity goes to a country and sometimes it doesn't start, incorporating a company, etc., from the very beginning. You have to go slowly. Is the market appropriate? Is it not appropriate? Are we growing? Are we not growing, etc.? And I think that's what happened to TSF. I think you had activities in the past in Mexico, and little by little you were growing, and it gets to some point that okay, we have people in Mexico. We need to recognize. I don't know. You can go from labor rights to all the spectrum of having people and giving them the importance that they have for TSF. No, and also when you start dealing with Mexican companies, authorities, institutions, and then they see, oh, you're not even in Mexico. You have no legal entity. You're abroad. I think it's also a step ahead, giving seriousness of your commitment to the activities in Mexico. So what we did is uh, help you to establish the branch of a foreign entity in Mexico, and that has given you and will give you more presence, and more recognition before the people that you speak, no, before all the companies that you work with and all the authorities. So we're very happy on helping on that, and also helping on reviewing uh, some of your agreements with other entities, and we're excited about it, and we are waiting for more and more and more work because we are confident that the work that you guys are doing is helping a lot and it's required. So we're happy if it grows.
Yeah, it's very, as you said, it's very important that we have this presence reinforced and kind of recognized in Mexico, because we are indeed, looking to develop and to meet needs where they are, and a lot of what we are trying to do at the moment is also linked to Latin America and all of the needs for access to information, but also digital inclusion, connectivity. So there's a lot to do here, and there's a lot to do in partnership with um, organizations on the ground. And this recognition can help us, I think, like you said, be, a legitimate uh, interlocutor for these organizations, and really helping to move stuff forward. So that's very precious. Thank you. Um, yeah, my last question is a lot broader. Would you like to add anything, say anything related to this discussion?
Yes, of course. As I said, for us, it's an honor and it's very exciting. We're very thankful to you for allowing us to help you and our community. Uh, it might sound simple, but it's not easy to find pro bono clients. You know, I know a lot of help is required, but it's not easy to find those nonprofit entities that require help. So for us, it's been a great opportunity, a great partnership. That's the way I see it, and we can help on many other issues. For example, with the work that we've been helping now, people from the corporate area has been involved. People from the telecom area has been involved, and we have immigration, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, uh, we have all the broad of our lawyers to help TSF, and also to put you in touch with other entities that might help. I believe that we already did something like that. There was a conference given by someone from TSF on on the pro bono community. So uh, that networking always helps, and I am sure we can always find someone else to work with uh, and put these connections together to continue helping. It's gratifying. Younger lawyers like that a lot. Uh, it gives them an identity, and I think it gives our firm also an identity. It helps having this purpose. So we're very happy to do it, and we'll continue working on that as long as it's possible. So thank you so much, and happy to being your partners